Well, 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 it's a beautiful morning here in Mon Bazou, and today we are going to work on our OEM BMW. We got quite a few things we need to do to it. I need to take a bit of a parts inventory before I go to town and buy way too many parts for it. Also, today we have another objective. We're going to finish the Sugar Shack. So I've got one more upgrade that we can buy for it, so we're going to head out there here in a second. Plus, I have a trailer that has got to be like 75% full, so that'll be a nice injection of cash for the upgrade, plus whatever parts we might need for this. So looking down in here, by the way, these are pieces off the other BMW. So it says this is a unique one. Is this not an OEM, though? I still think that's OEM. Let me stick that there. The rear bumper is an OEM bumper, so let's go ahead and pop that on. Just get an idea as to how many parts I need. All right, so I do have fenders here. So these are OEM fenders. I know they look goofy because they're painted right now. So if we put those on, so I potentially need a front bumper. Wait, what about over here? Oh, yeah, we're not using any of these rusty parts or the off-road headlights. We're going to keep these over on the side of the house, though, because I might need them in the future. By the way, I do need you guys to hit the thumbs up button for some more Mon Bazou. Also, quick note from the last episode, I was asking you guys, like, why do you watch me? And there was actually, like, a lot of really good responses, and it was, like, it made me feel pretty good. So I do want to thank you guys for that. I was like, I think it was just, I was screwing something up in the game, and I was like, why do people watch me do this? I couldn't really figure it out. But yeah, I guess I kind of did figure it out after reading the comments. All right, so back to work here. Let's see, we got A-arms. So we got the fronts, rears. I do have coilovers in here, so I don't have to worry about those. That's the only thing that's not an OEM part. And I think I talked with you guys that we're probably going to keep that in there. I do have the ABS module. All right, so yeah, we're going to kind of just have to, like, play this by going back and forth, but I have a general idea as to what I need. But first, we got to get down to business here. Come on, Leo, let's go out to the Sugar Shack. So, I want to introduce you to my forest. These are getting there. They probably got about another 3 or 4 days, and they should be up. And then, yeah, we're going to run that tubing through here and connect a whole bunch more trees, and then probably plant some more. I need to clean this area up a little bit, but my goodness, we have a maple syrup empire. And yeah, we're just really lacking one upgrade, and that's the giant tank that goes on top of the Sugar Shack. So once this is done, we're finally going to focus on the other stuff. You know, the not so legal for the time period stuff. So we'll have to get to that. What is this at? 73%, not bad. Let's get this hooked up. Also, let's get these out here. I can, hold on. These are all ready. Ooh, we can turn in 8 barrels. Well, actually, we don't have to turn in barrels. We turn in the 8 little wine boxes. Maybe we'll keep one. And what does that do for me? I think it helps with my anxiety and probably my thirst. I mean, we could try one here. Hold on, let's go ahead and load these. But I need to start making some cans, too. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and hit this switch here. Cut off the trailer. That's enough in the trailer right now. I need to get some in the reservoir. That way we can make a new set of cans here. So let's stick that right. Oh, okay, that just goes right through there. Probably need to keep this here. I don't want to put this in the Sugar Shack. I've already got enough mess. Wait, what is that over there? So, the world giveth, the world taketh. They gave me a thing of Leo. What are you doing up there? Yeah, they gave me a thing of dog food. Where did I lose this at? Okay, well, I mean, I'll take it. It's free dog food. I mean, I probably paid for it, so. Alright, so this is good in here. Let's hook up this trailer and let's get to town. Okay, that's hooked on there. Hold on, let's go ahead and grab... Even though I'm pretty sure we're going to be done with town. Let me go ahead and just pull these real quick. Because we don't need them setting in here. So let's pull those. Hold on, put that. I like how you could just leave the barrels up here, which is nice. Alright, do this one. Maybe we'll keep one. And yeah, I think we're going to have to come back and then go back to town. Because they don't open up until... 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock, whatever it is. I might keep one of these. You know what? Let's just give this old little try here. Boom. Okay, I don't know what that actually did for me. I was looking up at the did that make me... that definitely does not satisfy thirst. Okay, yeah, that's probably something we won't do much of. We'll just keep one. We'll call it our first batch that we've sold, even though it's not the first batch that we've sold. All right, let's get to town. So yeah, that's the plan, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to come back to Rogers, so we'll go back over to the bar and turn the 7 in. I've used one of them, so I don't think you can turn in one where you've removed one of the bottles. So, yeah, I don't really... did that help with I'm pretty sure it's an anxiety thing. Like, if you've got anxiety in the game, you could do that, and then that'll help. But it doesn't really help with anything else. Also, I really need some food. Oh, my goodness. I need to pave this road, too, but I think it's like $110,000. Like, I kind of want to unlock the dirt track, or the whole track. I don't know why I'm saying just the dirt track. I want to unlock the whole track before I do that. I don't know. Having the roads paved would be nice, though, because I feel like I'm a lot of time just wide open over there, and I kind of forget. And then my trailer goes sliding, and I try not to die, so... Maybe it would be worth it for my own safety to pave that road. By the way, how do we do the road pave? Do you call the construction company? I think that's what it is. I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section below. Also, give me ideas what you want to see next for this series. Actually, let's go turn into maple syrup first. You know, it's funny. There's going to be a comment saying, I know what's next, Camodo. Please get your ATV and your dune buggy away from my store, and it's going to be by Jacques. I'm surprised. Like, okay, we have a bunch of Maxwell profiles down in my comment section, and I know people have noticed, and a lot of that stems from the long drive. At what point are we going to start getting Mon Bazou characters? That would actually be kind of hilarious, and I kind of hope somebody does that. Oh my goodness, we're going through here. All right, well, there you go. $11,000. Dude, that leaves us plenty of money to finish the BMW. So watch this. So we're just going to pop into here. Actually, I don't need to pop in here yet. I need to get this. Yes. Oh, we got the big tank. I need a little bit of this stuff too. I should not have parked that far away. I almost left without grabbing this, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I probably should get this stuff. I'm going to need it here in a couple days. I need to be stockpiling. Plus, when we're at the bar tonight, I need to grab 2 more barrels. So I need to be sure to save about 1,900. Something like that. Okay, we're going to pick up a couple bolt packs from Jacques here. That way we can get the gray bolts, so we'll get those out. Do I need to grab anything else? The OEM mufflers here. Now, I'm pretty sure Roger probably has it. I'm going to grab that. I feel like I need that. I don't think I put an exhaust on there. That's a performance one, so we don't need that. So let's just load this up, and then we'll head over to Roger's. Plus, I'll grab some food. Go home, probably maybe mock up some of the parts, put them on. And then, yeah, I have to come back to town with the wine and get that taken care of. So one thing I'm not going to do today, I want you guys to give me, like, the original color. Like, what do you guys want to see? As far as I know, you got, like, black, white, and then, like, a silver. I'm trying to figure out. I think there was a blue one, too. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think the OEM color should be. Okay, I might make some guesses and some mistakes. I don't need... Well, actually, I do need a hood because I haven't swapped a hood on the other car. Should I just do that? Should I just go ahead and buy a carbon fiber? I think we're going to do that, and then I'll just swap hoods between the cars. Okay, so we have... Another thing I do have is performance brakes on there. Like, it's not 100% stock. And I don't think I'm going to make it 100% stock because, yeah, what would be the point? Because I'm going to wind up swapping those coilovers. I think it's just kind of like the outside and most of the inner parts. Okay, so this is the... I don't have an OEM exhaust, right? I don't believe so. So we'll put that out there. Okay, so bumpers. Does one of these say OEM on it? That's a custom. I actually kind of like that bumper. I'm not sure if I've ever used that one. There's fog lights. Wide body. The bumper at the house has to be the OEM one. All right, so I know we need the OEM grill. So we'll get that out. I know we got to have a trunk lid. OEM. Somebody said the spoiler, or one of the spoilers I have is an OEM one. I'm pretty sure I need headlights. I'm trying to think what else I need for the engine. I have got the OEM intake. I think it's just the... Is it this? No, it's the intake turbo. Hold on. Manifold, performance manifold. It should just be the normal manifold, right? Then you have the individual. Ooh, I think it's this. So you got the manifold, which is new. It doesn't say OEM, but I think that's what it is because there's a performance one, and then you've got this different intake here. I think it's this one. Okay, get some OEM tail lights going on here. Okay, got those. I gotta figure out what else I'm missing here. I think I might have to do a wheel swap at some point. I don't know if we'll get around to that today. And then seats. Does it have any seats in it? I don't recall actually seeing seats. Hold on, are these universal over here? So yeah, these are OEM. So I didn't realize they shared the same seat. Yeah, we'll have to come back for this. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit all those in there. It's going to be a struggle to fit all this in here. Let's just try to toss it all in. Okay, this is the last part that needs to go in. Boom, I hope that all stays in there. All right, so that's unloaded. Let's go take this to the house. So yeah, sometimes I struggle with figuring out like what I'm going to do in each episode and like what I kind of need to prioritize. Because I was trying to figure out like what my audience wants to see when it comes to the Mon Bazou videos. And I realized that everybody just likes to see everything. Like they like to see the grinding. Like I was like, okay, do I need to have like a really like strict set objective or should I just play the game? And yeah, I think a lot of people just want to see me play. That's why I kind of have mixed objectives right now. It's like we just finished the Sugar Shack. I bought supplies for it and we have supplies for the car. It's like I can't even decide what we're all going to focus on. Oh my goodness, don't fly out, please. Okay, I think we're good. Just hold in there. So yeah, we're gonna go in there. Let's mock up some of these parts, and then I need to run the stuff out to the Sugar Shack, and then we gotta run back to town. We have a special delivery. I totally didn't crash into the garage. Oh, Leo. All right, there you go. All right, let's put some of these parts on. Why don't we? So let's slap this onto the rear. Okay. It's gonna look like a clown car right now because of all the different colors, but I'm gonna wait until you guys decide like what color you want to see. So there's that. That looks so weird. It's like missing like a lot of its... Well, it's not really missing a lot of the guts of the car. Technically, a lot of those are actually there. Hold on, let's go ahead and remove this hood real quick. And get the carbon fiber one installed. Okay, remove this. Probably won't put this on yet. Wait, did I have a... Okay, that's a unique spoiler. All right, let's put this on. Yeah, I'm not going to put that one on yet because I need to do some work to the inside. Hold on, I got to bolt this one down. Not gonna lie, that the carbon fiber hood looks very sweet with the wide body, the mispainted wide body. By the way, I do have that color code saved, so we will fix this vehicle soon. All right, so that's taken care of there. All right, so is the oh, that's the problem. Oh, I've got rusty parts. Oh, those are just the rusty A-arms, so we're gonna swap those out. Might be a sway bar too, and there's some bolts in there. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna finish this today. How do we want to approach this? Let's go ahead and button up some of the outside fenders and stuff that I've just mocked up. We can do that real quick. We'll head to town here in just a bit. I gotta wait a little bit anyway. We'll go by the poutine place, and then we're gonna go by the bar. Turn in our wine and get, hopefully, 2 more barrels. So that'll put us up to 10 barrels. And I just gotta do that almost every time I go to town, if it's, like, right around the time when the bar is open. Because, yeah, those are definitely worth it. All right, so we got those bolted in. Let's get this side bolted in. By the way, I do have a seat, so I need the passenger seat, and we are going to put the rear seat in because you can sleep in that thing. So I might need to take advantage of that. All right, let's bolt the motor in real quick. And then that should make it where I can put in, like, the intake. Okay. Intake will go on now, and then hold on, let's get some more parts in here. Where is that? Okay, this is the exhaust. I need the manifold here, so that should be the stock manifold. So we got that. Let's get those bolted in real quick. Okay, those should be bolted in. I've got more bolts back here. Let's go ahead and get these packs out real quick. I guess we'll go ahead and go for the headlights. Let's go ahead and get those in. Let's go, boom. And then, man, I hope I didn't buy a bunch of duplicate parts. Also, I need to check transmission. So, I'm pretty sure the OEM transmission's automatic. Well, I would think you'd be able to buy this car in a manual. I've got a manual transmission here, which I'm assuming we could count that as an OEM part. I don't have to go buy that auto transmission. Because I would think that a vehicle like this, you could have bought them in either or, so... we're going to go with that excuse. Did I have a manifold over there? Or is that's a performance one? Okay. We want OEM manifold on this. All right, so let's go ahead and bolt these in real quick. Okay, those are bolted on. Let's go ahead. Oh, forgot about the trunk and the bumper. I'm pretty sure is about to fall off. I was about to put it in the air because we got to remove some parts from the bottom. Hold on, let's check bumper. There's got to be a bolt in here. There it is. Okay, let's get that secure. Grill's secure and the fenders are. Also secure. Let's go secure. Where's the back bumper one? Oh, there it is. My guy is hungry right now. Don't worry, dude. We're about to head to town. Let's get a couple more things bolted in. You know, just in case I don't get around to finishing this, I don't want all the parts to fall off while I save and go away. Okay, put that on there. All right, let's go ahead and lift it up real quick. Yeah, we need to head out to the sugar shack. Put this up all the way. I just want to get a look at the bottom of it real quick. So yeah, there are rusty bolts in here. I've got A-arms. I need these sway bars. Those need to be replaced. Let's see. There's transmission. We'll put that right there. So that would be the manual. Got the exhaust. And then, yeah, the components up here need to be replaced too. So I need a front and a rear sway bar for sure. And really nothing else under there because we got the muffler and we got the exhaust. Oh, a rear end, which... that's the welded. Oh, that's the open diff. Which diff do I put? Which one is stock to the car? That might be another question I have. Like, which one do I need to put on there? All right, you know what? We need to get moving. Hold on, let me unload the rest of the car parts here. And then, yeah, we'll let's put these over in a pile. And then, yeah, we need to get over to the sugar shack. All right, looks like a party's going on in here. All right, that's filling up. Let's go ahead and get these barrels taken care of real quick. Get those full again. All right, put these in the back. Actually, I should probably unload the sugar shack stuff. Oh yeah, there's our big tank. I haven't even looked at that thing. Look at that. That is massive. You kind of forget how big it is. All right, so let's put these all over here. And then, all right, let's load up that wine. Okay, the one that I took from's up there, so that's good. All right, my guy's reaching extreme hunger levels. Hold on, let's just make sure we fill these up real quick, because I have maple in here. All right, so fill up the kegs, put them back up, and then let them ferment for another, I think it's like 3 or 4 days. So yeah, we'll get these, let me get these taken care of real quick. Okay, I got what I could there. We'll have to wait for the next day. It's got to fill back up, but it should be running all night. At least I think it will be, not unless we ran it all out already. Huh. It's kind of odd, I guess. Wait, does it pump to that one first and then goes down to these? Maybe that's how it works. All right, let's get to town here. Put that off. You know, I'm sure those things are safe back there and they're totally not smashing. Oh my goodness. Oh, this feels good. This is our, like, biggest load we've taken yet. And then, yeah, this is only going to get better because we're going to get more and more barrels. Like I said, I kind of wish we would have got, like, an upgrade for, like, an extra, either a Sugar Shack expansion or, like, a separate, like, wine cellar or shed. Ooh, actually, an underground wine cellar would have been kind of cool. Like, maybe under the Sugar Shack. I'm just giving out random ideas here. I like to do that because I like to imagine different things that we can do in the game. Also, not going to lie, I thought about another expansion that they could do, or Santa Goat could do to the game. Like, what if we could buy... I know I've talked about it before, buying the garage over there, but there's almost kind of a mechanic simulator in here. Like, if the game had, like, maybe a little bit more of a simplified system for different cars, and then, like, maybe trucks would roll in and stuff, like, you could actually do the mechanic work over there. That'd be kind of cool, too. Like, give yourself a job or something. Like, I wouldn't mind doing more of that. Yeah, honestly, there's something super satisfying because it's kind of a simple system. Like, it's really fun to do as far as just, like, changing out parts. And say you could buy upgrades for the garage. I'm just saying, that'd be a cool random business. All right, well, we got to wait here for just a second for this to open up. And then, yeah, we'll unload. Actually, do cars appear over here? Maybe I should park over here. Just in case something happens and I go exploding through the air. Okay, we need that sweet cash injection here. All right, here we go. Boom. So it's 720. So now we're getting in the territory of covering the cost of our barrels. And then, like, everything from here is just going to be, it's profit. Like, there is no limit to how, at least I don't think there is. Did the barrels, like, wear out or can they break? Like, that'd be a heck of a mechanic, but I kind of hope they can't and we could just keep growing this. And, yeah, these are really nice, like 720 a piece. It's great. Then, honestly, this is, like, one of the easiest things to do in the game. Like, it doesn't take that much maple syrup, and, yeah, it doesn't even take that many days. Like I said, I think it's 3 or 4 days. And the barrels are completely fermented, so let's turn this in here. Yeah, if you could have like 50 barrels, that would be a ridiculous payday each and every week. Okay, so those are turned in. Oh, let's go see who's here today. Hey, it's Roger. Don't gamble too much. No, I've actually refrained from doing that in the game. All right, let's go ahead and pick these up real quick. So yeah, the Sugar Shack might be fully upgraded, but there's still one thing that's left to do. Obviously, hook up a bunch of trees. But I really want to get to 420 just to get the special message on the pump. Like, I really want that. So, plus, maybe that's like max efficiency or something. So, as I drive on this dangerous dirt road, I did realize I think I could pay like 10 or 20 grand to get it paved to town. And maybe the whole road pave is like that way, which I really don't care to pave that way. Hold on, I need to get back to the Sugar Shack. Probably would help if I just hit L to turn on my lights. But yeah, I think maybe we could do the paving of the road and just have it be a little bit cheaper. Just do the one side. I just need the side going into town, like the near side, not the going all the way around the map. Like, I don't care about that right now. But it would be nice to have that one area paved. And oh man, look at that thing all lit up. It's glorious looking. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab our barrels here. Do we have some in the reservoir? No, it's gonna have to run a full day here, which is fine though. We'll get it running, and tomorrow we should be able to fill up those barrels and just let them set, and then probably by Friday, hopefully be able to turn them all in once again for a nice injection of cash. Man, look at this. We are doing it. We got a pretty good little setup. I think I'm gonna leave that switch off for now, and then yeah, we gotta hook in a ton of trees in the coming days. But you know what? I think we're gonna call it a day here. Come on, Leo. Let's go back to the house. Okay, early morning. We are ready to go here. Did I leave those parts? Oh yeah, like the A-arms and stuff are actually still in the seats of the BMW. These are bad bolts. So let me rip out bad bolts here. Is that a bad bolt? I can't tell. We're gonna assume this is a bad bolt because it was already in the A-arm, which I'm pretty sure those were attached whenever we picked up the car. At least I think. No, we put these on, actually. So some of these bolts might not be bad. I'll have to double check them when they get on the ground. You have to kind of closely stare when they're highlighted in blue to be able to tell what they are. All right, so those are disconnected. Hold on, let's get the sway bar out. So we'll yoink that out. And then, hold on, let's go and do the rear, too. So yeah, I need to go back. We're not going to finish the OEM build this episode. We got a good chunk of it done here. Plus, we're removing all the bad stuff right now from under here, so that'll be good. All right, let's see. Do I already have... Wait, which one's... Okay, the A-arm's this one. Wait, can I even unhook this? Oh, no. Is there... There might be a chance I have to take off more parts. Let's throw this... we'll have a scrap pile over here. I need to eventually take these out. I don't know if I could take off these A-arms. Well, this one comes... Nope, that was the sway bar. Yeah, that might not be fun. I might have to remove the tires to get those off. Oh, that sucks. No, hold on. That one popped off. All right, the other one must be bolted in somehow still. Oh, there goes the school bus. That's never has anybody on it. A little weird. What is bolted in here? Oh, the steering rack's bolted in with rusty bolts. I need to remove those also. All right, so those popped off. Hold on, I've got to be missing a bolt or something back here, right? Look back. Okay, so one part of the A-arm's in there. The other part's in... Is it the sideways? Oh, it must be the sideways bolt here. Okay. Let's get that. Let's get the steering rack bolts out real quick. Okay. Oh, yeah, look at that. They pop out now. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I had to remove, like, something else. That looks funny. Looks like it's one of those, like... well, at least what we thought a flying car would look like. How the wheels fold under and, like, the jets appear out the bottom of it. All right, let's get this one ripped off. Okay. And then I'm going to have... Actually, I don't have to pull the steering rack down. I just need new bolts for it. Yeah, the one mistake I made was leaving the parts in there. Like, I should probably take these out of the car real quick. Okay, so there's A-arms. Let's get those out. And then... Is there anything else in here? No, it's empty. All right, so... Back up on the lift now. There we go. So yeah, it's bugging me. These tires look like they're getting ready to explode, so let's put those on like that. This one goes here, and then let's get these bolted in. I'll need to go pick up sway bars, so that's definitely a thing that I'm gonna need. But let's at least get this all bolted in real quick, and then the steering rack too. Okay, apparently I was missing quite a few bolts in this area. All right, so let's do that. Do I have more bolt packs? I might need to go pick up more of those. Because I think I'm going to waste all of them here in the front. Okay, let's get those right there. All right, so the front's bolted up. Oh, yeah, I think I'm out of normal size bolts here. And these are all rusty. Okay, hold on, let's pick these up real quick. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go back to town. We got quite a bit we need to do, but I mean, we got quite a bit accomplished, I would say. We got rid of the rusty bolts on here, got most of the engine components, I believe, good to go, except for transmission. And then, yeah, we just got to do some of the interior stuff. Figure out which OEM paint. Also, I need doors. Doors definitely need to be a thing. So, I mean, it's going to be a couple trips to Rogers, I think. I also need to get rid of some of my scrap here. I guess we'll finish the build first and then do that. I'll shut that in right there. But yeah, looking pretty good. Got quite a bit accomplished here today. We're going to get those trees to grow up. Probably do another set of planting to make that a little bit more dense. It already looks kind of insane. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time in Mon Bazou.